Hey everyone. So today is a much better day than yesterday. I really wanted to make a video last night to update. It was a very strange day yesterday. Excuse me. Strange. My emotions were as a roller coaster. Given the day and how it started and the video I put up yesterday, I'm sure you can imagine. Poor Merv cops it all. He is very much a saint. Those of you like Peter and Abel and others who have been following my journey for, some time now will probably remember all the videos way back at the start of this, when I would talk about how all I needed in the world more than anything else was for somebody to help me, and to help me understand the world is kind of what I mean, because while we're all aware it's very evident, I don't see it the same way anyone does. And I know everybody sees the world differently. We all have our own perspective, beliefs, morals, thoughts, feelings, and everything. But my level of different is different. And I'm now having it flash through my head, actually, upon saying that, how many times people have actually said that to me. If I go back to my ex, and we're talking before Mr. X, if I go back to my actual, who I was in a relationship with, bought a house with, technically I bought the first one. It was one of those stupid fucked up relationships where we knew we shouldn't be together. He pretty much made it clear. I didn't allow it. The long and short of it is, kaboom. But I'm happy that at least it ended. But the reason that all came out is because he used to say to me this, something along the lines of, there's this level, and the majority of people see the world this way through their own perspectives, and then there's this level, and Liv lives up here all by herself in a whole different galaxy. So it's not just that my perspective is different from yours or the next person's, it's just that I literally feel like the world I live in and the world you live in are very different, which can make for a very confusing life. And so I did wish and pray and hope and manifest someone to help me. And I couldn't have asked for anyone better than Merv. Merv is a godsend. We have a fantastic relationship. I am going to clarify for those of you who I just don't think understand, right? Now, I'm no longer pissed off about it. I was for a long time. And it was evidently my own hang-ups, yeah? But a big reason of, got hair in my mouth, people. A number one big reason that I want cameras in the house, yeah? And since everything I've ever put my mind to before has actually happened, I believe 100% that will too. It's just that literally anything of that kind will be done until all my citizenship stuff is finished, right? But anyway, it was different when I lived alone. I still wanted the cameras, yeah? Again, first and foremost, this channel is for me to try and figure out me. And I bring you all along with me because, like I said to Merv yesterday, what a fucking day, yeah? And none of it had to happen. Like, absolutely none of it had to happen. If I had have just been able to stop, ground myself, and breathe, when he turned the fan off and the heat and the humidity hit me the way that it did, I truly think I would have been able to stop the spiral happening. It's just that it feels like I forgot. I truly don't know how bad it is up here when it's this weather. And it's only the 3rd of October, right? And it is uncomfortable, to say the least. It plays on me, like it messes with me and my pain levels and my anxiety. I truly have just felt in the biggest overwhelm, over anxious, just everything craziest fucking state, yeah? And it was so randomly just ridiculous yesterday, right? Because in the end, I was so upset in the video that I made because I hadn't gotten up when I woke up, when I was in pain, and not achieved everything I needed to do. And yet, because I allowed myself to crash, it was kind of like that's all I ended up manifesting myself for the rest of the day, which is effectively exactly what happened. So I didn't make up any time at all. In fact, I made everything later and later and later and later and later, right? Though we were able to get through, a bit of stuff. And Merv is wonderful in the sense of always pulling me back and showing me the positive. Oh, and to come around and finish what I was saying about the cameras in the house, I think more than anything in the world now, I just want to be able to show you and the next person and anybody who's willing to listen that men and women can be really good friends without it being a relationship. Because when you really think about it, this is how I look at it anyway. To be in a relationship for me is to be with someone who makes your life better, who makes you want to make yourself better. You want to grow and learn and evolve and do all these wonderful things, right? Now, for all of that to be, for a truly harmonious relationship, and I'm talking like an intimate relationship, first and foremost, in my mind, you need to be friends. You need to be like each other's best friends, right? Now, the difference between an intimate relationship and a friendship like Merv and I is the simple distinction of intimacy versus not, right? As I say to people, I was born on the 30th of December 1985, right? So literally 2 days out before the end of 85 finished, right? And when I asked Merv what he was doing in 1985, like, I don't even know if it was the beginning or the middle, but either way, in 1985 for Merv, he had a wife and he had 2 teenage daughters. So I guess in that sense you can see why it drove me a little bit fucking crazy to begin with, right? Because it drove me mad. Now I find it quite humorous. And I just find it insanely hilarious because it's like, why would you be like, I've met people and they're like, my partner's not my best friend, like my partner's my partner, it's separate. It's like, anyway, that's a whole thing. But alas, so I made my mind map. I wonder if there's anyone I can show it to you. Oh gosh, you won't be able to read any of it, alright, because it's just not readable, let's face it. Let me see if I can. Oh yeah, already open. Okay, I'm gonna flip yours, yeah? So big fucking, right, that's where we're at. Alright, let's just give you a score. Mervs been here obviously helping me. That's not usually there, but we are listing this magnificent beauty up for sale. As much as I would really like to keep it, because I've never had one in my room. Like, see, sit on my bed and have everything there, yeah. It's a part of a matching bedroom set. Ugh. When I don't look at the camera correctly, when I watch myself back, it drives me crazy. But I still forget to look at the screen. What am I trying to say? Merv has this gorgeous bedroom set, right? So the bed is carved all the same as the dresser. It's a king size bed with matching bedside tables, right? Yeah?
That is correct.
Yeah, so king size bed, matching bedside tables, and this big ass beautiful dresser. As absolutely gorgeous as they are, and the sort of thing that I would want, right? I cannot fathom a single place where it could fit, right? So Merv has agreed to put them online because, as I was saying to him before, there's a queen bed down in Melbourne already with a mattress. I'm not totally sure if he's going to like the base, because it's like that fake leather one with the sort of like my bed like that, yeah. But the bed that I'm using, well, this is my bed from Melbourne, but when I started staying here with Merv, the mattress I'm using was on top of a queen base with wheels. And it only hurt me, and I said to Merv just this morning, I was like, you know what, I think we should not list that online and take it with us, just in case you like that more than the one that's down there. Obviously, we're going to list as much stuff as we can that we don't need to take with us. If it doesn't sell, then it doesn't sell. Yeah. But anyway, so back around from yesterday, we did go through all of my clothes that had been left sort of to sort through in the cupboard part that wasn't sort of already sorted. I feel like I'm talking in circles. And then we went through the entire Duchess, right, because I needed to clean the whole thing out to get all the photos and everything done. And then we got to that part. See the mess everything is, right, for the clothes. And I was like, okay, we're at that's the point we've got to do. I've got to get the pictures taken so that I can go through and get the clothes that I'm actually going to need for the time that we're here, and put them back in the Duchess for the moment so that we can actually start packing stuff. That way we've ticked off numerous things, you know, like all the clothes in my room have been done. So tick, yay, I'm over the flipping moon, right? The Duchess is all done. Merv's already done all the bed and everything and got all the photos. So I now have all the photos that I'm going to list. And And then we're going to bring out the bags of stuff from under the bed, under Merv's bed, which I have not opened in the year I've been here. Now, just simply based on everything I've read about decluttering and packing to move and whatnot, the basic rule is if you haven't used it in a year, you don't need it. However, this is not the case for a lot. Like, there will be stuff in that sense that will go, but there's also very much stuff in there that will be kept too, that hasn't been needed. And of course, the never-ending wedding dress that I've owned for like ever, that is brand spanking new, that still has tags on it, that I have been taking with me every single place I go to, and just leaving it in the cupboard. I think twice I've had drinks by myself and played dress up with the wedding dress, not gonna lie. But other than that, I find it interesting because, like I said, it is from a really reputable wedding dress place in Melbourne, like an expensive place. It is worth a few grand, couple grand. The hairs in my mouth, probably telling me to hurry it up. And still has the tags on it. So I've been, damn it, I've been considering selling it for about 10, 11 years. And obviously you can tell that I never ever get to the point where I want to sell it, because I fucking love the dress. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And even though I will never ever ever get married in a legal sense to someone, ever, because that is just not something that's going to happen, there is definitely one person I would have a commitment ceremony with, though. It's the legal side of shit that I want nothing to do with. Anyway, I've been talking for 17 minutes and I cannot believe that. I just really wanted to fill you guys all in on where I'm at. Peter, please, if you see this, I was able to add Abel to my Facebook messages. In the end, we had to do it through Facebook. I could talk you through it, but I really do consider you a friend also, Peter from Florida. So if you email me or comment or whatever, tell me how to find you and I will add you so we can contact directly. Other than that, I'm humming and hawing about the stuff that I'm going to pull out and trying it on using the camera stand. Let's face it, I will probably film it just for the sake of it, because that is what I do. But till then, 18 and a half minutes, way longer than I thought. I'm back to feeling good. I'm back to feeling like me. Everyone has days. And until later, talk then. Bye.